What's up, y'all? My name is Andre Hopkins, also known as Entre Interview, and today I'm joined here by Envy Stunner. How are you feeling?
I mean, not the best, but trying to keep a positive mental attitude right now.
Just jump right into it then. So, just first question. What do you kind of think went wrong across today's game?
I mean, everything. I think today we had a pretty good positive attitude. We had a positive outlook on the game. I think. I mean, there's a lot. Like when you're losing that bad, there's a lot of things that are going wrong. I mean, for the fans, like we're flatlining our defense. You guys can see that. Um, we're not getting in the right places because of it. We don't have information. So, when you don't have information in the mid round, it's hard to make the right decisions, especially on a bomb site with three maps. Or sorry, Jesus, a three bomb site map. It's impossible to be in the right position. So, and then when we were in the right positions, our micro is just horrible. We're losing on a micro level. Our communication is not at the level it needs to be at to be in a tier one play. We're not communicating who's throwing utility first to block. We're not communicating, which side we're fighting towards, which side we're walking into. Um, who's breaking dart, like just the simplest things. The communication is just too low, and the plan making in those situations is just too bad right now. Um, and that's, I mean, that's what happens when you practice that way. We're practicing a lot, and we're missing those action comms right now. And I won't say we were flatlining our defense in scrims, but in that match, we definitely struggled with that. Um, I mean, which can't happen. I mean, that can't happen. You can't be sitting back and letting them take all the map control and expect to win games. It's impossible, especially against a team like MIBR, who naturally is going to take more space. So, I mean, they were playing faster than normal, and I don't think we expected that. But yeah, I mean, props to them.
Do you think, kind of like you talked about, the side effects of not having enough action comms just is a byproduct of the team kind of formulating so late with Glyph joining late and Nightz joining right before, not right before stage two, but in the break between stage two?
No, I don't think it's on. I don't think it's on Glyph at all. I don't think it's a roster change issue. I think it's been a problem all year. Those action comps are missing. The plan making, we're just too slow. We're sluggish. I mean, even when we had action comps today and we're in the right positions to be able to take the fights that you need to, we're like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds delayed, and it's like that can't happen. You don't have time to be like thinking and processing the moment. You need to be in a flow state, and it happens in like a snap. And if you're not on top of it, like, you die. We were in a front B setup and we're like, wait, wait, wait. And then Tex just walked up, killed one of us. I mean, we luckily got the trade, but I mean, that's the difference. If there's four of them walking up, which actually happened in one of the rounds, there was four of them walking up and they killed us and we had the exact same plan. And yeah, it's too slow. It's too slow. And it's no one person, it's the team as a whole. And um, yeah, it's missing on the day to day. And it's been a constant topic all year, all year. Um, yeah, and that's our battle right now.
Kind of with the hesitancy, is that kind of an issue that you experienced in practices that's kind of translating onto the stage, or is that not an issue in practice and becoming an issue on stage?
Like I said, the flatlining the defense is not an issue we're having in practice a lot of the time. I would say it's like a rare instance. Like, naturally on a lot of teams I've been on, it's like 20 seconds, or sorry, 20 seconds. It's like 20%. 20%. Sorry, my thoughts are all over the place because I'm thinking about the game while I'm doing this interview. Sorry about that. It's like 20% of the time, you're flatlining and then you got an info update. Maybe you're a little bit slow, but for the action comms, it's yeah, it is a problem in practice. I mean, it's just constant. It's just constant. Like it's either we have too many people making plans and not listening, or it's the other side of the coin, which is nobody's making plans and then we're sitting there, and then the comms are late and it's like, oh, we can do this. We can do this. No, no, we are going to do this. We are going to, this is our plan. We're doing it right now. Like there's no time for questions. No, we can. We've got to. We're like, come here, get close. Like, let's do this. And that's one of our problems. We're like, and it happens a lot in practice. So yeah.
So just kind of being more quick on the gun of just plan action instead of plan, think about it, commit to
Yeah.
the plan. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So we've kind of seen with the addition of Glyph and Nightz. Just what have they kind of brought to the team? What have they added?
I mean, yeah. I mean, they're amazing players. Like both Chris and Connor, Glyph and Nightz, they're great additions. You know, Nightz says things how they are, and because he's a rookie and he's like a star player, and everyone looks honestly like everyone on this team looks up to him. They all want to impress Chris, being Knights. Um, so he holds a lot of power with his words. To be honest, holds a lot of that power. He can say things, and people are like, oh, okay. And then they try and apply it. And that's like super, super powerful. Because even as a coach, sometimes I don't even have that power as that coach. Sometimes I say things as pushback, and then I'm like, okay, but then you got to think about this. And then they're like, okay, okay. But with Chris right now, he's like saying things, and they're like, okay, yeah, let's do it. And that's great. And I love that for him. I mean, it means he's a very, he's a talented player. And then for Connor, he has a lot of ideas. You know, he has a lot of ideas. He portrays those ideas well, and he explains why. And he tries to raise our floor right now. I wish our floor was higher than it was, but our floor is extremely low. And I mean, he is trying to raise it. He's trying to like fix those little details that add up, and a lot of those micro situations. He's also giving us a better idea of how like some of the European teams played, and like what he thinks how the game should be played in certain scenarios, and how we have to be quick on these reactions and not be slow to take the map control and then move to our next spot. Like there's basically like I don't know how to explain this in simple terms, but it's it's like a flow chart. It's like basically you do this, they do this, you do this, and then yeah, working on these things and going in that direction is good. It will hopefully uh reward us in the long term.
So it means, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but kind of like if statements, like if this happens, then we do this.
Yeah, it's like if statements, or
Okay.
it can also just be like, we do this step, and then, our next step is this. And I mean, generally, like that's how a lot of teams work a lot of the time. Like, a lot of teams I've been on, um, like when I was on T1, we did that a lot, and it helped us a lot. It raised our floor extremely high. But it only works if, everyone can be on the same page, in those moments, and remember everything that you have to. But there is some problems with that. It basically makes the game robotic, and this game, if you're robotic against the top teams, you're not going to win. But right now, I mean, we're struggling in general, so it can only help.
Would you say, like you said, it kind of being robotic? Do you think that kind of those if statements help set a ground floor, and then you can kind of build off that?
Yeah, it does, but it can also cause problems where if you're doing if statements, as a player, you're kind of in that moment and you're thinking like, I got to do this. I've got to do this the way like, my coach says, or the way we've drawn it out. But the
Hmm.
game is not that robotic. Like there's certain things. I'll use a round example. Like basically on Sunset today, we had a round where we pressured B main, and then he droned B main. And then we're calling that the drone is coming B main and getting the information after we left. And it's like, okay, so we needed to cancel the call. Like the call was made 3 times, and it's like, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. And no one is calling cancel in that moment to say, okay, let's go back right into them and just re-hit immediately. They're gonna rotate away. Like let's literally walk right back in. We're probably gonna have the space. They haven't shown an op, so we don't have to worry about contacting. And yeah, it would have worked out perfectly. But that goes back into the robotic nature. It's like we're doing this, we're doing X, they do Y, they over rotate, and then we go back to do Z, and then it becomes like this mess. And yeah, that's how you get outplayed. That's horrible. It's horrible to play that way sometimes. And yeah, right now like we are super robotic. We are like on both a micro level and a macro level, we are robots.
Okay, and I think we only have time for one more question, so I'll just wrap it up. But just do you have how do you feel going into the next game versus Levin? Do you have any words for the Envy fans before that game?
I mean, like I said at the start of the interview, like I'm trying to have a positive mental attitude, and that attitude I have, it's going to project onto the players. I'm a big believer that you can turn around your season in seconds. Like you can literally turn it around in a single day, and it's all about your mindset. If you want to turn it around, you will. And it's not as easy as I'm saying. It's there's a bit of a battle, but yeah, I think it's possible to beat them if we go into practice in these next 2 days and really, really drill out and talk about the ideas we need to do. Um, and for the MD fans, man, I mean, I'm sorry that it's like playing out this way. I'm sorry that all the rumors that you guys believe are true. I mean, they're not true for any of them. Like it's just the way Tier 1 works. it's the truth. We're in a battle of um, trying to make progress, and when progress is halted, we're going to struggle. And then right now we're in an uphill battle of like, implementing new ideas, and the teams are already progressed halfway through the year, and we're still implementing like, our floor, which is it's just horrible. And our floor was really low before, and I hope we can raise it by the end of the season, and hopefully get to a position in play-ins where we can go on that run. But it's up to us. So I hope you guys keep backing us to the end, and I hope I can prove to you guys that we're doing the right things over here. I appreciate you guys.
Well, Coach Center, thank you very much for your time. Good luck in your upcoming game versus Lev, and have a great rest of your night.
Yeah, man. You too. Have a good one.